Su Bai, who was in the air, used his turtle's shield skill to block the Ninth Elder's strike. However, even after blocking the attack, he was sent flying. He managed to stop himself mid-air and muttered, as expected of a platinum rank. The Ninth Elder charged at him again, shouting, "You destroyed the sacred tree of my clan. Tearing you to pieces wouldn't even be enough compensation." Just then, Han Zhang and Hu Qingsu emerged from the rubble of a collapsed building. "What's with this sudden surge of energy? Don't tell me it's Su Bai again," Hu Qingsu remarked. Su Bai was surprised to see them, but what shocked him even more was that both of them had advanced to gold rank. Seeing Su Bai under attack, Han Zhang immediately jumped in between and told him to run first, saying he would hold the elder off. However, with a single kick, the Ninth Elder sent Han Zhang flying, crashing hard into the ground. Even his armor was sliced apart by her strike. She mocked him, asking if he really thought his armor could withstand her attacks. Seeing Han Zhang in that condition, Su Bai asked if he could still handle the situation. Hu Qingsu told him that if he couldn't, he shouldn't force himself and that they should retreat together. But Han Zhang insisted they go, saying he would hold the rear. Hearing that, Su Bai told Hu Qingsu to retreat with him first, and the two turned and ran. As they fled, Hu Qingsu praised Han Zhang, calling him a savage. After they left, Han Zhang faced the Ninth Elder and told her to watch his blade technique. He swung his blade with full force, sending a barrage of strikes at her. The Ninth Elder easily dodged them, scoffing, "Such trivial tricks. Do you really think this can harm me?" Little did she know that Han Zhang wasn't actually aiming to hit her. While she was distracted dodging his attacks, he used the opportunity to escape as well. Seeing this, the Ninth Elder grew furious. Han Zhang soon caught up to Su Bai and Hu Qingsu, who were still running, and asked if they were really just fleeing. He told them to wait for him. While running, Su Bai tossed him a spirit fruit and told him to eat it quickly to restore his energy. Watching them run, the Ninth Elder roared in rage, declaring that none of them would escape today. But after eating the spirit fruit, Su Bai, Han Zhang, and Hu Qingsu had fully restored their energy and used their full power to escape. They ran so fast that even the Ninth Elder, despite being a diamond rank expert and flying, could not catch them. She was stunned, wondering if this was really the speed a gold rank should have. 3 hours later, the Ninth Elder had completely lost their trail. She cursed them, admitting they could really run, and told her subordinate that they absolutely could not let the three humans escape. If they did, their lives would be finished. She asked if he was sure he saw them heading this way, and he nodded in confirmation. Hearing this, the Ninth Elder grew nervous. The path ahead led to the forbidden zone of the Falling Heaven River, and beyond that lay the Azure Water Pool. But she knew they couldn't afford to hesitate. They had to catch the humans no matter what. Meanwhile, Su Bai and the others were resting behind a large rock after finally losing the Ninth Elder. Hu Qingsu suggested they rest for a bit, saying those snakes shouldn't catch up so quickly. Han Zhang agreed, adding that the snakes were chasing them like mad while shouting about some sacred tree, though he had no idea what that was about. Su Bai smiled slightly and told him it was a long story. For now, he suggested they focus on recovering their strength and escaping this place as soon as possible. Just then, the 10th Elder, a platinum rank expert of the snake tribe, appeared behind them, declaring that none of them were going anywhere. He called them a bunch of useless trash and mocked the Ninth Elder, saying she couldn't even capture 3 humans and now he had to come personally. Su Bai and the others were shocked to see the snake beast. Han Zhang immediately drew his blade, telling Su Bai and Hu Qingsu to go first. Hearing this, the 10th Elder grew angry, unleashed his energy, and transformed into a huge snake beast. He ordered them to hand over their clan's sacred tree, promising to let them die quickly. Even after seeing this, Han Zhang did not back down. The 10th Elder struck with his tail, destroying the ground and sending Han Zhang flying. Seeing that, Su Bai immediately jumped in, questioning if the 10th Elder still had the nerve to call that wish tree a sacred tree. He told the 10th Elder he would take care of that evil thing himself. The 10th Elder became furious and snarled, "Let's see how long you can hold out." Meanwhile, Han Zhang stood up again, ate another spirit fruit, and told Su Bai to take Hu Qingsu and leave, insisting that he would handle this. Su Bai was shocked and tried to say something, but before he could, Han Zhang shouted that he wasn't joking. He told Su Bai to go, saying leaving one behind was better than all of them dying here. Humanity's victory mattered the most. Hearing this, both Su Bai and Hu Qingsu realized that Han Zhang was serious. He was ready to die to save them. Han Zhang raised his blade, unleashed his power, and ordered them to leave. Su Bai and Hu Qingsu turned and fled, telling Han Zhang they would wait for him ahead. But the 10th Elder wasn't going to let them go. He lunged at them, asking if they still intended to run, and opened his massive mouth to bite them. Suddenly Han Zhang leapt in, striking the 10th Elder's head and pushing him back, saying, "Your opponent is me." This enraged the 10th Elder, who lashed out with his tail, sending Han Zhang crashing to the ground with a solid impact. As Han Zhang lay there, the 10th Elder went after Su Bai and Hu Qingsu, calling Han Zhang a lowly human who was overestimating himself. He said Han Zhang's life wasn't worth more than an insect's, but as the 10th Elder was moving away, a voice came from behind. "I'm not done yet." The 10th Elder turned in surprise. It was Han Zhang who had stood up again. "Your opponent is me," Han Zhang shouted, grabbing the 10th Elder's tail to stop him from leaving. The 10th Elder called him an ignorant human, then raised his tail, Han Zhang still clinging to it, and slammed him to the ground with full force. The impact was so powerful that Han Zhang coughed up blood and his eyes rolled white for a moment. The 10th Elder turned to him and roared, "I don't have time to waste on you!" His eyes glowed red, and suddenly, several snakes appeared around Han Zhang, who was struggling to stand. Before he could react, the snakes charged at him with full force, giving him no chance to respond. Sometime later, after running for hours, Su Bai and Hu Qingsu finally stopped. Before them was a huge pool. Su Bai immediately recognized it as the Azure Water Pool, the home of the Azure Dragon. Both became extremely nervous. Su Bai wondered aloud why it was so quiet. Could it be that the Azure Dragon wasn't home? Meanwhile, Hu Qingsu looked back and told him that Han Zhang still hadn't caught up to them, then asked, "So, what should we do?" On the outskirts of the forbidden area, the 9th Elder was walking with her subordinates. While they moved, one subordinate remarked that it was very strange. Normally, any living being stepping into the Bishwitan Forbidden Zone would be immediately attacked, so why was it so quiet this time? He suggested to the 9th Elder that since their clan's sacred tree was still in the humans' hands and they absolutely could not let them escape, why not give it a try? The 9th Elder agreed, saying that if there was danger, they would remain near the outskirts and could retreat in time. With that, she stepped into the Bishwitan Forbidden Zone's barrier with her subordinates. However, the moment they entered, the space inside changed completely. Lightning struck, and the Azure Dragon stood right before them. Seeing this, everyone was terrified. The 9th Elder told her subordinates that it was the Azure Dragon and ordered them to retreat immediately. At her command, they all ran away from the area. Meanwhile, inside the Bishwitan Zone, Su Bai was sitting near the Azure Water Pool, feeding some spirit crystals to Little Phoenix, Little Turtle, and Little Cat, telling them to eat up and grow stronger. Seeing this, Hu Qingsu was surprised and asked Su Bai how he could eat so calmly when the snake beasts could catch up to them at any moment. Su Bai asked Hu Qingsu if he hadn't realized it yet. This was their forbidden zone, and the snake beasts wouldn't dare to enter. Otherwise, the two elders would have already chased them here. Still, Su Bai knew they couldn't stay for long and needed to decide where to go next. Hu Qingsu suggested that since the snake beasts wouldn't dare to come in, they should return to the Misty Mountains and regroup with the main force. But Su Bai disagreed, saying they had stirred up such a mess in snake territory that the beasts would definitely redeploy troops, and going back that way would almost certainly mean running into the snake clan. Hu Qingsu agreed that it made sense. While they were thinking of plans, Su Bai suddenly had an idea. He suggested going back into the heart of the 10,000 races and launching a surprise attack. Hu Qingsu was shocked and asked if Su Bai was crazy, pointing out that if they went back there, more than just 2 platinum-level enemies would be hunting them. Su Bai explained that they wouldn't take the same route, they would circle around this time. Hearing that, Hu Qingsu asked if he was sure he knew the way. Su Bai confidently said, "Of course," adding that they could also try to find Han Zhang. He told Hu Qingsu to relax, saying, "Trees die when they don't move, but people thrive when they do, so trust me." Hu Qingsu was speechless and didn't know how to respond. Su Bai then turned to Little Phoenix, Little Turtle, and Little Cat, calling them gluttons and telling them to stop eating and get moving. As they traveled, Su Bai told Hu Qingsu, who was following behind, that after the last few battles, he had realized something. When Hu Qingsu asked what it was, Su Bai said that when facing platinum-level or higher opponents, fighting wasn't even an option. It was better to focus all their energy on increasing their own speed while slowing the enemies. That way, they'd actually have a chance to escape. Hu Qingsu agreed, saying it was true. After all, there was a massive power gap between gold and platinum levels. But suddenly, Su Bai stopped him, warning him to be careful because there was movement ahead. In the forest, they saw some people walking, and one of them was kicking another, telling him to hurry up. Su Bai and Hu Qingsu hid in the bushes and took a look. To their surprise, it was Han Zhang, captured by some cat beasts. Seeing Han Zhang, Hu Qingsu tried to rush out to help, but Su Bai stopped him, telling him not to charge in just yet. Meanwhile, the cat beasts pushed Han Zhang, who was resisting, and told him that no one was coming to rescue him. Seeing this, Su Bai told Hu Qingsu that if they rushed in recklessly, Han Zhang could be put in even greater danger. They needed a flawless plan. Hearing that, Hu Qingsu asked Su Bai what he was planning. Su Bai smiled and said, "A clever move wins the day." Han Zhang, on the other hand, wasn't cooperating and even struck back at the cat beasts. One of the cat beasts took out a whip and lashed at him, saying, "You still have a sharp tongue? I'll beat you to death." But just as that cat beast was about to attack again, a voice called out, telling him to stop. Su Bai and Hu Qingsu had put on their black hoodies again and disguised themselves as snake beast envoys. They approached and asked the cat beasts what they were doing there. Seeing them, the cat beasts immediately greeted them respectfully and explained that they were acting under the 10th Elder's orders to escort this human back to their territory. When Han Zhang heard Su Bai's voice, he immediately recognized him and tried to call his name. But before he could say it, Su Bai struck him on the head and shouted, "Shut up, you damned human!" Hearing this, Han Zhang understood that Su Bai had a plan. Su Bai then turned to the cat beasts and asked if they were the escort team. He explained that they had also been ordered by the 10th Elder to oversee the prisoner's escort and to gather military supplies from the cat clan. At the mention of military supplies, the cat beasts were stunned. One of them said that the supplies had already been delivered, but Su Bai replied that with the front line failing, of course they needed another round of supplies. He stepped closer, looking the cat beast in the eye, and asked if he was questioning the orders of their clan. The cat beast became frightened and quickly said, "Of course not. It's an honor to serve." Hearing that, Su Bai ordered him to lead the way. The cat beast obeyed immediately, saying, "Yes, envoy," and led them to the cat tribe. Upon reaching the Nether Cat clan's territory, Su Bai pointed at Han Zhang and told the cat beast that he would interrogate this human prisoner personally. He then ordered him to go summon his clan elder. The cat beast immediately told his subordinates to notify the Grand Elder that an envoy from the Xuan Python clan had arrived for military supplies. Moments later, the cat clan's Grand Elder came out to greet Su Bai, apologizing that he hadn't been informed of their visit in advance and asking for forgiveness. Su Bai acted tough and replied, "Enough talk." He told the cat elder that they were there to collect supplies and gather spiritual materials. The cat elder was shocked and said that the last batch had been handed over just 10 days ago. Why were they asking again? Su Bai told him that the front line was desperate and they had suffered huge losses. More materials were needed to sustain the fight. Acting angry, he added, "After years of war, which tribe among the 10,000 races isn't hanging by a thread? When the 9 Nether King gave the order, our Dezhao Xuanmong clan sent everyone, from the Peak Lord Patriarch down to barely qualified bronze levels, into battle bravely. And now your cat clan can't even offer a few supplies? Are you unwilling?" Hearing this, the cat elder became frightened and blamed himself, saying, "Shame on me. Your words have enlightened this old one. Since you put it like that, our cat clan will offer our entire stockpile, 10,000 pieces of low-grade spiritual materials." Hearing that, Su Bai said, "Good," and told the cat elder that he would report this to the 9 Nether King and that the cat clan would be credited. Seeing how Su Bai convinced the cat elder so easily, Hu Qingsu thought to himself that Su Bai truly was a master of gaslighting. Even Han Zhang was amazed, knowing that Su Bai was about to make another big score. The cat elder asked Su Bai and Hu Qingsu to follow him. Su Bai agreed and followed as the cat elder led them into a dark cave. The cave was filled with materials and spiritual fruits. The cat elder told them that, in addition to 10,000 low-grade materials, their clan had also prepared some spirit stones for both of them. Hearing this, Su Bai smiled and told the cat elder that he had noted his contribution and would make sure to report it to the king. The cat elder, pleased, thanked him. Su Bai then told the cat elder to go ahead and prepare the rations, saying they would begin interrogating the prisoner here. The cat elder agreed and told him to call if they needed anything. After the cat elder left, Han Zhang immediately told Su Bai to untie him quickly. He asked why, since there were only a few cat demons around, they didn't just slice them up. Su Bai laughed proudly and told Han Zhang that if they had done that, where would the spirit fruit to heal his injuries have come from? Hu Qingsu told Han Zhang not to move and said he would untie him first. Once Han Zhang was freed, Su Bai asked both of them if they felt there was something strange about the cave. Han Zhang looked confused and asked what he meant. Su Bai unleashed his energy and said he felt as if it was being drained, like something was siphoning it away. Hearing that, both Han Zhang and Hu Qingsu also unleashed their energy and felt the same. Han Zhang admitted that Subai was right. His energy was fading too. Subai pointed in a direction, telling them it was coming from there. As they approached, they found another cave within the cavern. Seeing this, Subai said, "No wonder the Grand Elder left so confidently. There's something strange deep inside." Hu Qingsu suggested they check it out. As they went inside, they saw many cat statues. Looking at them, Hu Qingsu asked if these were nether cat statues and why they were kneeling like that. Han Zhang looked further inside and told them to look within the barrier. Inside the cave, there was a barrier, and within it was a massive skeleton. All three were amazed at how huge it was. Subai, shocked, asked if that was the skeleton of a cat clan elder. But what confused them even more was why there was a human statue positioned above the skeleton of the cat. Looking at the cat statue, Subai said, "This must be a sacred place for the cat clan." Just then he turned his head and saw a cat beast sneaking behind. When he noticed that cat beast, it immediately jumped to attack Han Zhang. Subai shouted for Han Zhang to watch out and activated his barrier to protect him. Han Zhang and Hu Qingsu got shocked seeing that cat beast. After attacking, that cat beast immediately ran out of the cave. Subai was furious that it got away. On the other hand, Han Zhang was confused, asking what's going on. Did that nether cat just come to life? Just as he said that, all the nether cat statues standing all around them came to life and surrounded them. Han Zhang got shocked, asking them to look. All these nether cats are alive. Hu Qingsu got information to fight, asking what do they do. Immediately, all the nether cats jumped to attack them. Subai used his barrier to block their attacks, asking others to be careful. Han Zhang was shocked to see these beasts were fast as hell. Hu Qingsu took out his fan, saying he would hold them off. He swung his fan and sent a very powerful burst of wind all around. That wind sent all the nether cats flying. Seeing that they were slowing down, Han Zhang also raised his blade to attack them. He used his battle skill and sent energy strikes at those nether cats. But even after getting directly hit by Han Zhang's strike, those nether cats didn't fall. Han Zhang got shocked seeing that even at gold high tier, he couldn't take them out. Suddenly, Subai turned and asked Han Zhang and Hu Qingsu to figure out a way to break through because this cave was too tight, so he couldn't move freely. Han Zhang said he got it and turned to fight with more power. Just then, from the giant nether cat and human statue, the sword that human was holding suddenly started shining, and then with a burst of power it flew and fell right in front of Han Zhang. Han Zhang got shocked to see that sword. Subai, who was beating a nether cat with his hand, told Han Zhang that this weapon was great. It suited him. Hearing that, Han Zhang said, "All right," and grabbed that sword's handle. He put his blade behind, and looking at the nether cat, he decided to test this great sword. As that nether cat jumped to attack, Han Zhang raised his huge great sword high and unleashed his aura. He swung his sword and cut down the nether cat in one blow. Han Zhang got shocked seeing the power that sword unleashed. Not only did he cut down the nether cat, he also created a deep cut in the cave wall ahead. Seeing that, even Subai got shocked, saying this thing had serious power. He told Han Zhang he hit the jackpot this time. Seeing the power of the sword, Han Zhang was amazed himself, saying this trip was worth it. He then started swinging that sword non-stop, slicing the nether cats which were running towards the entrance. He asked Subai and Hu Qingsu to "Let's go, burst out of here." While Subai was following Han Zhang, Hu Qingsu shouted from behind asking him to wait for him. But just as Subai arrived at the entrance of the cave, he got shocked seeing in front. In front of the cave was Nethercat's elder, who called Subai and others brazen thieves, saying not only did they impersonate the Nether Snake clan to trick them, but they also wrecked their clan's sacred ground. He raised his staff and shouted that they will pay with their lives. Nethercat Elder ordered all his clan members to heed his command and slay these three humans. Let none escape. On his command, all the Nethercats charged at them. Nethercat Elder told his clan that they absolutely can't let them escape, saying he will chew their bones to pieces inch by inch and dye this mountain range red with their blood. Looking ahead worried, Han Zhang said, "There's too many. They could not break through." Hu Qingsu asked Subai what should they do now. Subai said it's easy. He got this. He raised his hand and summoned Little Turtle, Little Cat, and Little Phoenix, ordering them to get to work. Immediately Little Turtle and Little Cat changed into their giant forms and charged at those Nether Cats. Little Phoenix was not behind and used his Phoenix Fire to attack the Nether Cats. Nethercat Elder, who was hiding behind a rock, decided to deal with the summoner first. He raised his staff and shouted, "Despicable humans, die!" Saying that, he shot an energy ball at Su Bai, who was busy commanding his beasts. But at the last moment, Hu Qingsu shouted for Su Bai to watch out and jumped in to block that energy ball with his body. Hu Qingsu got hit and fell on the ground. Su Bai immediately went to check on him, asking if he was okay. While coughing, Hu Qingsu told Su Bai that he was not dead yet. Hearing that, Su Bai nodded and gave him a spirit fruit to eat and recover. But this sneak attack of the Nether Cat Elder made Su Bai furious. He asked Hu Qingsu to hang in there and leave the rest to him. Su Bai unleashed his aura, saying they escaped the Nether Snake Clan's main city, so no way they were getting stuck in this tiny Nether Cat tribe. He called Little Phoenix to look after Hu Qingsu, Little Turtle to cover him, and ordered Little Cat to turn into gauntlets. All three of them said, "Got it, master," and immediately got to their work. Little Phoenix flew above Hu Qingsu, creating a barrier of phoenix fire. Little Turtle stood behind to cover Su Bai while he transformed. Little Cat turned into gauntlets and attached on Su Bai's hands. Su Bai then decided that he would be taking out the big one first. Hearing that, Nether Cat Elder jumped to attack Su Bai, shouting, "Human, you're a mere gold tier and yet you dare to mouth off. Let's see how you handle me." Hearing that, Su Bai smiled and told the Elder that his time was up. Saying that, he unleashed his sacred beast reward to gather energy in his gauntlets and then punched with full power. His attack was so powerful that it sent an energy beam into the air. When the Nether Cat Elder got hit by Su Bai's powerful attack, he realized that it was sacred beast armament, but it was already too late. Nether Cat Elder could not do anything in front of absolute power and perished in it. The whole surrounding turned into dust in that attack. Su Bai was the only one standing there. Su Bai then turned to Han Zhang and asked him to take care of Hu Qingsu because they had to get out fast. He ordered Little Turtle and Little Phoenix to hold the rear. Immediately Han Zhang grabbed Hu Qingsu and started running away from there, as Little Phoenix and Little Turtle started attacking those Nether Cats. Little Phoenix used her Phoenix Fire to burn them, while Little Turtle used its huge body to smash them. While running, Hu Qingsu said, "First, we trashed the Nether Snake Beast's main city, now we've smashed the Cat Clan tribe. Brothers, this trip was epic." Hearing that, Han Zhang laughed and said, "May our blood today light the future of the human race." Hearing both of them, Su Bai got angry and told them to cut the crap and focus on escaping because they were getting chased by the remaining cat beasts. Far from the Cat Demon tribe, the Snake Clan elders who were searching for Su Bai saw a bright light in the sky. They all got shocked, realizing that it was coming from the Cat Clan tribe. The Snake Clan elders asked their people to follow them. On the other hand, at the Nether Tribe King's place, while the Nether King was working, he suddenly felt Su Bai's sacred beast armament. He was shocked, realizing that it was the sacred beast armament and wondered, could this be a conspiracy of the human race? He immediately conveyed his orders to dispatch 2 diamond rank warriors to the Demon Cat Mountains to slay Su Bai at once. Meanwhile, in the human front line, a soldier reported to Lord Nai King that ahead, 2 diamond rank experts had been detected moving quickly towards the Nether Cat Clan's direction. Lord Nai also sensed the sacred beast armament and realized that it was Su Bai and those little ones. He immediately passed down the order to dispatch 2 diamond ranks to swiftly head to the demonic Cat Mountain range to support Su Bai. That soldier said yes and turned to leave, but Lord Ni asked him to wait. He ordered that soldier to have the Golden Fire Cavalry rush over to support as well, saying Su Bai must be saved. He could sense that they were currently surrounded by millions of enemy troops. After running for a few minutes, Su Bai and others finally got out. Han Zhang said those cat demons were really fast, but Su Bai told Han Zhang to don't rest because this place was not safe either. But before they could get away, suddenly the Snake Beast Clan's 9th Elder appeared there saying, "Thieves, so you were here. You really can run." Seeing her there, Su Bai and others got shocked. Looking at them, 9th Elder laughed, saying, "Let's see where you can run now." She called them 3 ants, saying today she would flay their skin, strip their tendons, grind their bones, and scatter their ashes. Just as she said that, suddenly both Han Zhang and Hu Qingsu got hit by something from behind. This completely shocked Su Bai. It was the 10th Elder of the Nether Snake Clan. He laughed at them, saying, "Just a mere gold, and yet you didn't die in one strike. Seems like you can do more than just run away." Both Han Zhang and Hu Qingsu fell on the ground as Su Bai went to check on them. 9th Elder ordered 10th Elder to release poison fog to seal off their escape route, saying, if they let 3 ants escape from their hands, wouldn't they be a laughingstock if word got out? On her command, 10th Elder immediately released the poison all around Su-bai and others. Meanwhile, Su-bai asked Hanzhong and Hu Qingsu how they were. While standing up, Hu Qingsu told Su-bai to don't mind them and just go, but Su-bai told Hu Qingsu that escaping was not his style. Saying that, he unleashed his power. He called his 3 beasts and ordered them to get to work. Su-bai fully used his sacred beast armament and activated his full armor. He pointed his sword at those 2 beasts and shouted, "Old thing, you think I'm afraid of you?" Seeing that, 9th Elder also activated her transformation and praised Su-bai for activating the sacred beast armament again in such a short time, but she called it just a pointless struggle. She attacked Su-bai with her giant spear-like arms, but Su-bai blocked it with his sword. 9th Elder got shocked seeing that, asking how could he possibly block her attack. With lightning speed, both Su-bai and 9th Elder started fighting each other, but Su-bai was pushing the 9th Elder. 10th Elder also joined the fight to attack Su-bai, but even then they could not win against Su-bai. Both of the elders were shocked, saying this is impossible. Even Han Zhang and Hu Qingsu were shocked to see a gold rank pressing down 2 platinum ranks in battle. Han Zhang said if someone told him this earlier, he would have thought they were insane. Su-bai then moved with lightning speed and struck. His attack was so fast and strong that along with those Snake Clan elders, he also cut down the whole forest in front with a single strike. This was the power of gang metal. Nothing is unbreakable, nothing unpierceable. Su-bai's attack left a deep cut on 10th Elder's neck and 9th Elder's both arms were cut down. Seeing that, 10th Elder said, "Truly worthy of being the sacred beast armament, the strongest innate skill." 9th Elder agreed, saying they absolutely must not let Su-bai grow stronger at any cost. Saying that, 10th Elder released poison around them. Su-bai got confused seeing that, asking what are they doing now? Meanwhile, after getting covered by the poison, both 9th and 10th Elders started merging together, and then another beast emerged from the poison saying, "Human, I admit you are strong, but as just a mid-level gold, your body hasn't even been tempered to the extreme." 9th and 10th Elders' combined form looked really terrifying. It stood in front of Su-bai saying, "Today, you are destined to die." But Su-bai wasn't scared of them. He looked directly in their eyes and asked if anyone had told them that they were a bit ugly. This made the elders angry and they started making an energy ball saying, "Human, let's see how long you can stay arrogant." They shot an energy beam at Su-bai, planning to kill him, but Su-bai activated his shield to block their energy beam. As that energy beam hit Su-bai's shield, it exploded with a huge explosion, destroying everything. The impact of the explosion was so strong that it sent Han Zhang and Hu Qingsu flying into the air. Hearing their voices, Su-bai turned, asking how they were. He got angry because they were already injured, and now they got injured again. He turned around in anger and collected energy in his fist, and attacked with demonic phoenix flame that formed into a phoenix and went towards the elders. But the elders opened their big mouth and just ate that demonic phoenix flame, laughing and saying even the demonic phoenix flame can't do anything to them. After eating the phoenix flame, the elders started creating a huge energy ball. Seeing that, Su-bai charged at them saying these 2 platinum-ranked old things are so troublesome. Su-bai unleashed his full power and released the phoenix flame from his body, shouting, "So what if you are platinum rank? I don't believe they can't be killed." Saying that, he flew and struck at them with full power. He moved with lightning speed and hit them with his sword from all directions, saying he would fight them to the death. But the elders laughed, saying this can't hurt them at all. But suddenly the elders sensed that a diamond rank was heading this way. They realized this was not good. This made them very angry. They thought that if they just had a little more time, they could wear Su-bai down to death, because he was already at his limit. In anger, the elders shouted, "Human, you destroyed our clan's sacred tree. Even if I fall today, I will see you dead." Saying that, they opened their huge mouth to devour Su-bai. They trapped Su-bai in their mouth and closed it tightly, and then they started to gather all their energy to bury Su-bai with their clan's sacred tree. Han Zhang was shocked seeing that those elders swallowed Su-bai. Looking at them gathering energy, Hu Qingsu realized this was bad. He told Han Zhang that they were trying to die together with Su-bai. Han Zhang got shocked hearing that, but it was already too late. With a beam of light hitting the elders' core, those elders exploded themselves. They exploded with a huge blast that could be seen from hundreds of miles away. Meanwhile on the battlefield, while the human soldiers and fierce beasts were fighting, suddenly there was a huge explosion in the mountains. It was the same explosion where the Snake Clan's 9th and 10th elders exploded themselves to kill Subai. The shockwave of the explosion was so strong that all the people on the battlefield felt it. Realizing that this explosion had happened in Demon Cat Mountain, a platinum-rank snake beast ordered his subordinates to send reinforcements to the Demon Cat Mountain range immediately. Hundreds of bears, wolves, and snake beasts ran in that direction. Meanwhile, in the Demon Cat Mountain, 2 diamond-rank elders of the Bear and Snake clans were very furious at General Lin. The Bear clan elder raised a huge boulder to attack, telling General Lin that he had killed their Bear clan elder that day, so today he would make him pay with his life. The Snake elder, while creating an energy ball in his hand, told the Bear elder to don't waste words. Today they would slaughter them all and offer them as a sacrifice to the king of the 9 netherworlds. Saying that, both the Snake elder and Bear elder threw the energy ball and that massive boulder at Subai and the others. But General Lin jumped in front and created a barrier to block that energy ball and the boulder with it. Even just the shockwave from their power collision was enough to push Subai and the others back. Barely holding on, Subai asked if this was the power of diamond rank. Han Zhang was also shocked to see how powerful they were. Seeing them getting pushed back, General Lin told the 3 to leave it to him and go now. Hearing that, Subai got shocked and told General Lin how could they leave him if he was facing 2 diamond levels by himself. General Lin turned and angrily asked Subai, didn't he hear him? He again told Subai to go, saying this was an order. Han Zhang also told Subai to retreat first and go get reinforcements, saying they couldn't disobey General Lin's order. All 3 turned and started to run in the direction of the human lines, but before they could get far, suddenly a massive boulder fell right in front of them. It was the Bear elder who stood before them, asking if they were trying to escape. Seeing the Bear elder, Subai asked Han Zhang and Hu Qingshu, let's fight him to the death. Seeing them ready to fight, General Lin shouted from behind, telling the 3 of them that they couldn't fight diamond levels and should retreat quickly. Just then that Snake elder jumped to attack General Lin with his snake blades, shouting, Lin Zhenin, you can't even save yourself and you still want to save others? Subai didn't listen to General Lin and summoned his Little Turtle, Little Cat, and Little Phoenix. He ordered Little Phoenix and Little Cat to attack from the left and right, and ordered Little Turtle to blast it directly. Seeing Subai's beasts, the Bear elder laughed, saying no one could save the 3 of them now. He used his 2 fingers to attack. Suddenly the ground underneath Subai and his beasts turned into spikes and sent Subai and the beasts flying into the air. As they fell to the ground, Subai admitted that diamond levels were truly terrifying. They could already control the forces of nature. They were no match for them at all. Seeing that, the Bear elder laughed and immediately collected energy in his hands, shouting, Tremble, you 3 ants! But before he could attack, suddenly a spear infused with energy hit the Bear elder. The one who attacked was the Golden Fire Cavalry. Many human soldiers in red armor appeared and charged at the Bear elder, shouting, By order of Lord Ni, we have come to provide support. Their leader ordered his team to protect Subai and fight the myriad races. Seeing that it was the Golden Fire Cavalry, everyone was very happy. Han Zhang sighed in relief, saying they were saved. Seeing that reinforcements had arrived, Subai told Han Zhang and Hu Qingshu it was time for their counterattack. The Bear elder was shocked to see that the human race actually dispatched the fire cavalry. Subai called Little Turtle, Phoenix, and Cat, telling them it was time to fight back. Hearing Subai's command, all 3 beasts got very excited and roared at the Bear elder. From one direction, the red fire cavalry attacked the Bear elder, and from the other direction, Subai's little cat charged at him. Seeing that, the Bear elder created a rock shield, mocking them that they couldn't hurt him. But little did he know Subai wasn't easy to defeat. Little Phoenix, standing on Little Turtle's head, activated her Phoenix bloodline power. Little Turtle also activated his ancient black tortoise bloodline and started collecting energy in his mouth. Subai told the Bear elder to don't be cocky. When Little Turtle and Phoenix were ready, Subai ordered Little Cat to get out of the way. As Little Cat backed down, Little Turtle used his black tortoise's breath and shot a powerful beam of energy at the Bear elder. Little Phoenix mixed her demonic Phoenix flame into Little Turtle's energy beam, making it twice as powerful. Little Turtle and Phoenix's combined attack immediately broke the Bear elder's rock shield. Seeing that, the Bear elder used his spiritual energy and created a barrier to block their attack. Angry, the Bear clan elder shouted that his Bear clan was invincible. Meanwhile, with lightning speed, General Lin attacked that snake elder. His attack cut down all the snake elder's energy snake beasts, pushing him back. Seeing General Lin's power, that snake elder admitted that General Lin was truly worthy of being the next king level. He had some skill. General Lin, flying in the air and having created a sword with his spiritual energy, told the snake elder that this was the day they all die. Using his sword Qi Long, General Lin struck the snake elder. The snake elder backed off and asked the bear elder what they should do, because the enemy now had the advantage in numbers. Bear elder, who was struggling himself against Subai and the Red Fire Cavalry, suddenly turned into his big energy form and roared loudly, saying he is going to tear all these ants to shreds. Saying that, Bear Elder attacked with his sharp claws using his Earth rank and Yang rank battle skills formation. Sharp rocks popped out of the ground, sending the Red Cavalry flying. Meanwhile, Snake Elder, who was fighting General Lin, called to Bear Elder telling him that he is not General Lin's match alone. Bear Elder, who was fighting the Red Fire Cavalry, told the Snake Elder that the tide has turned against them today, so how about they retreat for now? He asked Snake Elder to retreat first, saying he will cover the rear. Hearing that, Subai got very angry and told Bear Elder that he was so arrogant just now, and now he thinks he can just leave. He called Little Turtle, ordering it to teach Bear Elder a lesson. On his command, Little Turtle collected huge amounts of fire energy in his mouth along with his snakehead tail that collects thunder energy. Seeing that, Snake Elder got shocked, asking how is this possible? This beast can actually control 2 elements? Seeing that, Bear Elder tried to escape, but before he could, Subai's Little Turtle hit him with its black tortoise impact. Little Turtle's attack was so powerful that when Bear Elder got hit, he threw up blood and was sent flying. Right in front of Bear Elder were the Red Fire Cavalry, who raised their spears high. Bear Elder came flying and hit their spears, dying immediately. Seeing that, Snake Elder roared in anger. He then turned and flew into the sky to escape, telling Bear Elder he would go on ahead. But before Snake Elder could escape, suddenly something dark and powerful hit him and sent him crashing to the ground. As Snake Elder opened his eyes, he saw dark shadow energy surrounding him. It was Subai's little cat in his Saint Beast form, which had activated his bloodline. Snake Elder was too scared to see Little Cat and said it's impossible, but before he could do anything, Little Cat killed him. At the same time, on the frontline battlefield, hundreds of beasts and human soldiers were fighting. Humans had the advantage and declared that they would kill every last one of the beasts of the myriad clans. While the war was ongoing, suddenly a portal appeared in the sky. From that portal came out the king of the Nether Realm. Just as he appeared, another portal opened beside him. It was the humans' king-level expert, Lord Nai. He called Nether King by his name, Jiu Yu, and warned him that if he made a move, then don't blame him for being merciless. Lord Nai advised Nether King to just admit defeat. Angry, Nether King told Lord Nai to don't get arrogant, saying if not for the 2 clans, the demonic phoenix and the heavenly fox, withdrawing before battle, today the human race would have been crushed. He also warned Lord Nai that even if his strength is above him, he should not think he will gain any advantage against the combined might of their 3 royal clans. Lord Nai laughed and told Nether King that his human race had been gathering strength for 100 years to counterattack like this. Him, a so-called king level, yet insisting on going against the heavens, such defiance would bring only destruction. Hearing that, Nether King asked Lord Nai that since Lord Nai won't even live another 20 years, what right does he have to speak to him of the heavenly Dao? He is just a dying man, in other words, useless. He then turned and called all his forces to hear his command. He ordered them to retreat swiftly toward the Luotian Mountains and fall back toward the Luotian River. Meanwhile, near the Cat Demon mountain range, Han Zhang and Hu Qingsu, along with all the Red Fire Cavalry, were seated on Little Turtle's back and were returning. Subai, who was riding Little Cat and was bored, asked to move faster, saying they must quickly regroup with the main force. Hearing that, Han Zhang asked Hu Qingsu if he didn't feel like their pace was a bit too slow. Hearing that, Little Turtle looked at him. Hu Qingsu told Han Zhang to stop complaining and just be glad that they had a good ride. But as they were going, suddenly General Lin, who was walking ahead, told them to don't go further, saying there's military movement up front. Hearing that, Subai got confused, asking what's going on. Right in front of them, the remaining nether beasts were going. Seeing the direction they were heading, General Lin immediately realized that up ahead was the Luotian River. Hearing that, Subai asked General Lin why there were suddenly so many troops of the myriad clans here. General Lin turned and told Subai that the humans won big on the front lines, so the myriad clans retreated to the Luotian River. He ordered them to circle around quickly and return to the human camp. On his command, everyone changed their direction. Han Zhang was very happy. While laughing, he said the human race won a great victory. Looks like the myriad clans won't last long. But money lover Subai asked Han Zhang that if they made it back, how much merit did he think they would earn this time? Hearing Subai ask about military merit, Hu Qingsu asked Subai if they even accomplished anything. Sometime later, at the human pre-battle encampment, Lord Nai praised Subai, saying he really pulled it off. He even managed to spirit away the ancient demonic phoenix saintess. Hearing that, Subai, who was in Lord Nai's tent, asked Lord Nai how can you call it spirited away, telling him that Little Phoenix willingly followed him. He asked Little Phoenix that isn't that right. Little Phoenix, while eating the chicken, said yes, adding that her master's roasted chicken legs are too delicious, so she wants to follow master. Hearing that, Lord Nai laughed, saying, "Not bad, a single chicken leg to tame the ancient demonic phoenix saintess." He told Subai he is indeed worthy of being Luofan's successor. Lord Ni told Subai and the others that they have all done well this time and asked them to go rest first. A victory banquet would be prepared tonight. Hearing that, Subai asked Lord Ni, saying the banquet can wait. With fake laughs on his face, Subai asked Lord Nai about their military merits this time. Hearing that, Lord Ni laughed and told Subai to "don't worry," saying they won't be left out. Hearing that, Subai got very happy and thanked Lord Nie. Han Zhang and Hu Qingshu also stood up from their seats, saying they would go rest first. Lord Ni said yes, telling them to restore their strength because they would fight the myriad clans again soon. He then turned to General Lin, telling him that his rescue was quite a success this time. He even slew 2 diamond rank powerhouses of the myriad clans. But General Lin immediately corrected Lord Ni, telling him that those 2 diamond ranks were killed by Subai. Hearing that, Lord Ni's jaw dropped. He asked again if Subai killed them. He could not believe that Subai was able to kill diamond rank powerhouses. General Lin told Lord Ni that the battlefield was chaotic at the time, but it truly was Subai's beast companions that struck down the 2 diamond rankers. Hearing that, Lord Nai smiled and said this child grows stronger and stronger, but he knows that the stronger Subai becomes, the greater the danger. Nether King could come for him at any moment. Lord Nai told General Lin that he must protect Subai well. General Lin told Lord Nai to rest assured, saying he would protect Subai with all his strength from the shadows. Then at night, a banquet was held. Lord Nai raised his glass, saying today the Martial University students have achieved great merit, so let's celebrate this great victory of the human race. Everyone cheered with Lord Nai, saying humanity will prevail. While everyone was enjoying, Little Phoenix's attention was all on the chicken leg on the table. Han Zhang then turned to Subai, saying today was perilous because he nearly lost his life. He raised his glass and thanked Subai and Hu Qingshu for saving him, saying this cup was for the 2 of them. Hearing that, Subai laughed and told Han Zhang that his life can't be worth just 1 cup of wine, so he had already written the list. Han Zhang should send the equipment and materials directly to Zhangzhou Martial University later. Hearing that, Hu Qingshu laughed and told Han Zhang that he had taken a loss here because Subai was a master at striking while the iron's hot. Hearing that, Han Zhang also laughed and told Hu Qingshu that he had experienced Subai's skills, but gratitude was still due, so he would do it. Hearing that, Subai said, Han Zhang, looks like you've got a conscience after all. And also you've turned misfortune into blessing. You obtained a divine weapon. Han Zhang drank the whole glass and then placed the glass on the table, telling Subai he was right. But Han Zhang took out that sword and told them that he had never been able to unleash its true power. Hearing that, Subai looked at that sword and said he hadn't really examined it too. Hu Qingshu told them that this sword didn't look all that special. Their talk attracted Lord Ni's attention. He looked at that sword and told them that if he was not mistaken, this should be an ancient divine weapon, but its power seemed to be sealed. Han Zhang and the others were surprised to hear that. Lord Ni said yes and told them that to break the seal, the wielder may need to reach king level. Hearing the king level criteria, Subai got shocked, saying that's far too difficult. But Han Zhang said fine, to unseal this weapon, he would push himself to reach king level as soon as possible. Then all 3 of them cheered for Han Zhang's early ascension to king level. The next day, at the Great Wall Garrison Base, Subai's principal was waiting for news from the battlefield. A student asked the principal why he had been watching for 3 days straight. The principal told him that the battlefield is nothing like the arena, and he was worried because Subai and Hu Qingshu had no real battle experience. Just then, a Red Fire cavalry member came running towards the Great Wall Garrison Base, announcing that humanity had triumphed. 800,000 enemies slain, the myriad clans pushed back to the Luotian River. Hearing that, everyone jumped in excitement, shouting that this was humanity's great victory. They had won. A guy shouted that he knew they would come out victorious. Finally, he could go home in peace to visit his parents. Subai's principal ordered the guards to open the gates. Then he jumped out, saying he would go ask if there was any news of Subai and Hu Qingshu. He landed in front of the Red Fire Cavalry General and asked him if he knew any news of Subai and Hu Qingshu. Exhausted, the Red Fire Cavalry General took a deep breath and told the principal that not only were they fine, but they had achieved great merit. With those two plus Hanzhong, they were remarkable now. But before the principal could ask for details, everyone surrounded the Red Fire Cavalry General, asking him if the frontline battle had ended, telling him to speak quickly. Some asked if really over 800,000 enemies were wiped out. Overwhelmed by the crowd, the Red Fire Cavalry General asked everyone to don't rush and let him tell it slowly. He told everyone that this great decisive battle was fought from the Misty Mountains all the way to the Cat Demon Mountain Range, lasting 1 month and 8 days. The beast horde collapsed, retreating to the Luotian River. Of the million-strong army, fewer than 200,000 escaped. Lord Nai Ching ordered the establishment of a new Luotian garrison base, 20,000 miles beyond the Great Wall, along the Luotian River. Hearing that, everyone cheered that humanity will prevail. Zixuan said that once the base is built, they could teleport straight to the front lines. Zero Red Fire Cavalry General continued and told them that in this war, their human warriors fought valiantly. Among them, Zhangzhou's Su Bai and Hu Qingshu, together with Han Zhan, charged deep into enemy lines without regard for their lives. They annihilated over 100,000 beasts entrenched in their lair, wiping out no fewer than 10 clans. The 3 of them stormed into the Xuan Python clan's main city, triggered an earthquake, and destroyed it completely, killing tens of thousands more. And Su Bai, by his own strength, slew 2 diamond-ranked powerhouses. Hearing that, everyone's jaw dropped in shock. They all were shocked to hear that Su Bai actually killed diamond-ranked powerhouses. Even Su Bai's principal could not believe it, saying it's impossible that this kid slew diamond-ranked enemies. Red Fire Cavalry General took out a scroll and read that in this battle, Su Bai's exploits were unparalleled. He outshone the entire army. Su Bai, Han Zhan, and Hu Qingshu will have their martial university status preserved. They are hereby conferred the military rank of Lieutenant Colonel, formally assigned to the Luotian garrison. Su Bai is specially awarded a first-class merit medal, the highest honor of the Luotian garrison. Hearing that, Su Bai's heart in shock asked the general if he was sure he didn't misread that. In shock, Zixuan said Su Bai left only at silver rank. This is too insane. Su Bai's principal asked what in the world did Su Bai and the others experience in this war. Red Fire Cavalry General told them that it's absolutely true. The war report was personally ordered to be broadcast by Lord Ni. Hearing that, everyone believed it, but killing tens of thousands and even 2 diamond ranks. Good heavens, it was still too shocking. They all admitted that Su Bai is way too monstrous. The most shocked one was Zixuan, who fell on the ground asking, "Why Su Bai? When will he ever catch up to his footsteps?"
Then 3 days later, King of the Netherrealm greets someone with respect, saying he didn't expect that Lord Bai Yan would come here in person this time. He said that if Lord Bai Yan takes action, the human race will be destroyed. The one he greeted like that was Bai Yan, a 2-star king level. Bai Yan called Ning of the Netherrealm a piece of trash, saying he had sent him here for so long, but not only has he failed to capture this planet, he has also suffered heavy losses. Nervous, King of the Netherrealm told Bai Yan that the seal is getting weaker, and they don't have much time left. He told Lord Bai Yan that through this battle, he has fully explored the human race's background. Their next target of attack is Shan Haiguan. He then told Lord Bai Yan that there is one more thing. Those humans have captured the Holy Maiden of the Demon Phoenix clan, and Gi is planning to go to the ancient Demon Phoenix King City. Hearing that, Bai Yan smiled, saying this is interesting. Humans even dare to touch the Holy Maiden of the Demon Phoenix clan. Bai Yan took out a red crystal and told King of the Netherrealm to go ahead, saying he has brought the blood of God with him on this trip. This time, they must completely wipe out the human race. Hearing that, King of the Netherrealm laughed and shouted that the 9 underworlds wish them a great victory. Meanwhile, in the human headquarters, Lord Nia told his generals that the armies of all races continue to gather. It is currently impossible to determine the enemy's intentions. Lord Nia called Huanshan and asked what he thinks. General Huanshan told Lord Nia that if he was the king of the 9 underworlds, he would definitely send a force to feint an attack on Tianhe Fortress before their defense system is completely built, to involve the energy of the human race, and then break through Shenheguan at all costs. Hearing Shenheguan's name, everyone got shocked. Lord Ni looked at the map and admitted that if the Shenheguan fortress is breached, they will be in big trouble. He ordered 200,000 troops to be deployed to the Jiangzhou provincial military base to be on guard against any unexpected events at any time, adding that the entire army will be commanded by General Lin. General Lin immediately stood up saying he will obey Lord Ni Qing's orders and will fight to the death. Then after the meeting ended, General Lin called Su Bai. A guy led Su Bai to General Lin's office. General Lin told that guy to go out first. As that guy left, Su Bai quickly turned to General Lin and smiled. Seeing him smiling, General Lin asked him if he wanted to say something to him too. Su Bai laughed and told General Lin that the platinum-grade armor he gave him last time was accidentally broken and asked if he could give him another one. General Lin said he would talk about that later. Then he got close to Su Bai and asked him if he liked Yanran. Hearing that, Su Bai got shocked and stepped back, asking why he suddenly asked this. What was the meaning? General Lin told Su Bai that Yanran was originally going to come to the Great Wall Guards to hone her skills, but her mother suddenly became seriously ill, so she could only take care of her mother. With a deep voice, General Lin told Su Bai that he is not a good husband and not a good father either. Hearing General Lin express himself like that, Su Bai understood everything. He immediately stepped forward, called General Lin Uncle Lin, and told him to not worry, saying he will take good care of Yanran. Hearing that, General Lin proudly patted Su Bai's shoulder, calling him a good boy and saying he was not wrong about him. He then told Su Bai that next he will go to Shenheguan to defend it, adding that there may be a big battle. Hearing that, Su Bai was surprised and asked General Lin if there will be a major battle at Shenheguan. General Lin said that's right and told Su Bai that before the war, Lord Ni has special arrangements for him. He told Su Bai to go find Lord Ni. Su Bai said okay and left. Su Bai then went to meet Lord Ni. An assistant led Su Bai to him. When Su Bai arrived, Lord Ni threw a token toward Su Bai, telling him that General Lin has contributed so much to the human race, so he should stop taking advantage of him. He told Su Bai that since his armor is broken, he should take this token to the logistics department to exchange it for a Lord-level armor. Hearing that, Su Bai's face brightened. He thanked Lord Nie while calling him Boss Nie. Lord Nie told Su Bai to not be disrespectful, saying he came here this time to talk to him about something else. Su Bai told Lord Nie that whatever it is, he should just tell him. Lord Nie turned and told Su Bai that he wants him to accompany him to the Bishuatan Lake. Hearing Bishuatan's name, Su Bai got shocked. He told Lord Nie that Bishuatan is too dangerous, saying that Blue Dragon over there is so scary. Seeing his reaction, Lord Nie asked if he doesn't dare. Hearing that, Su Bai tried to act tough and said, "Who said he doesn't dare? But before he could finish his words, Lord Nie opened a portal, asking Su Bai to accompany him for a walk, explaining that this teleportation crack can only last for 1 minute. Hearing that, Su Bai stepped back, not understanding how this could be true. He then followed Lord Nie, thinking that in the worst-case scenario, they could fight. As Su Bai stepped out of the portal, he saw Lord Nie just standing there. He asked Lord Nie why it was so quiet around here. But suddenly, Lord Nie shouted towards the lake, saying, "Nie Qing and Luofan's heir have come to visit," and asked the Azure Dragon to appear. But there was no reaction from the lake. Seeing that, Su Bai, nervous, told Lord Nie that maybe the Azure Dragon was not at home. But just as he said that, suddenly the sky turned dark with clouds, and lightning started striking around the lake in front of them. Seeing this, Su Bai got scared, saying, "It's over. The Azure Dragon is home, and it's angry." The next second, the Azure Dragon came out of the lake, roaring loudly. Seeing that, Lord Nie stepped forward and called out to the Azure Dragon, saying he was Nie Qing, and he had brought. But before he could finish his words, the Azure Dragon charged towards them. Seeing it coming, Su Bai panicked, asking what he should do. Lord Nie told him to get out of the way, but seeing that it was already too late, Lord Nie grabbed Su Bai's collar and jumped into the air with him. As they dodged the Azure Dragon's attack, Lord Nie quickly asked Su Bai to start the flow of origin energy. Hearing that, Su Bai was confused but did as Lord Nie said and activated his origin energy. When the Azure Dragon saw Su Bai using the origin energy, it stopped. It was shocked to see the origin energy with the same flow as Luo Fan. He called Luo Fan's name, asking where he was. Lord Nie told the Azure Dragon that Luo Fan had passed away. Pointing at Su Bai, he told the Azure Dragon that he was Luo Fan's successor, named Su Bai. Subai, still nervous, said hello to the Azure Dragon and introduced himself as Subai. The Azure Dragon recognized Subai, saying he had felt his aura previously. Subai then asked the Azure Dragon if he was the beast Tamer that boss Luofan used to have, and if there was anything he could help him with. The Azure Dragon came close and told Subai that his strength was too weak. He was not worthy. Hearing that, Subai also admitted that he was still very weak, far inferior to boss Luofan. Then the Azure Dragon asked Subai for 3 drops of blood, saying that at a critical moment he could help him. Hearing the Azure Dragon talking about helping Subai, Lord Nia was shocked and asked the Azure Dragon if he was sure. The Azure Dragon told him that Subai's blood was different, so with his essence and blood protecting the Azure Dragon's soul, Subai would be fine. He looked at Subai and said that maybe one day, Subai could open the ancient tomb beneath the Bishatan Lake and complete his master's last wish. Hearing that, Lord Ni told Subai to give it 3 drops of blood. Subai said okay and made a small cut on his hand. The Azure Dragon opened his mouth and sucked the 3 drops of Subai's blood. As the Azure Dragon closed his mouth and tasted Subai's blood, he was shocked. He turned to Subai and with surprise asked what was going on with this blood essence. The Azure Dragon didn't expect that Subai's 3 drops of blood could restore his sanity. Curious, he asked Subai who he really was. Subai got stunned by his question. He got scared, wondering if his identity had been exposed. He tried to act calm and told the Azure Dragon that his name was Subai and he was currently studying at Wuhan University. Hearing that, the Azure Dragon flew into the sky, saying never mind. While leaving, he told Subai that he would repay him for those 3 drops of blood. After he left, Lord Ni asked Subai to go, but before they could leave, Subai suddenly got a system notification saying it detected powerful beasts around and asked if he wanted to tame them. Subai got excited and asked if he could tame the Azure Dragon. Subai immediately clicked yes, but another notification appeared, telling him that the beast was too powerful to be tamed. Seeing that, Subai got angry and asked the system why it even showed the option if it couldn't be tamed. Lord Ni then opened a portal and again told Subai to go back. Subai said yes and turned, but suddenly remembered that he still had to go to the logistics department to exchange for armor. Sometime later, at the Great Wall Guard Fortress, everyone was watching the achievement board and were shocked to see that Subai's military achievements would rank him in the top 10 even if put on the general's list. But a guy called them losers, explaining that although the generals killed many high-level beasts, they never attacked ordinary beasts. Then the Wuhan University military merit list was displayed. In first place was Jiangwu Academy's Subai with 850 million military merits. In second place was Jiangwu Academy's Hu Qingshu with 84 million military merits. Then there were other people. Seeing the list, everyone was shocked. One guy commented that Subai's many military achievements were completely a result of quantitative changes leading to qualitative changes. Another guy said that Subai relied on his gold-level strength to achieve lord-level merits. This was outrageous. Hans Questional Prices Hanj known as 100 Fility is Blenik Subai's military merits. Hanj known as Hu Qingshu if old Su had gained so many military merits. Can he even spend them all? Hearing that, Hu Qingshu laughed and told him that with Subai's unscrupulous nature as a businessman, he will spend it all no matter how much he has. Hanjnon agreed with him. Meanwhile, while they were busy laughing, Subai had already arrived at the logistics department. Subai said hello and told the receptionist that he would like to exchange for a lord-level armor. The receptionist was surprised to hear that Subai, who is a gold level, wanted to wear lord-level armor. She told him that even the lower-ranked members of the 12 Lords of Dragon Country are still wearing diamond-grade armor and asked if he still wanted to wear lord-level armor. Subai then slipped the token given to him by Lord Nie and asked her if this was okay. The receptionist was shocked to see that it was truly Lord Nie's token. She could not believe that Lord Nie actually let Subai, a gold-level warrior, exchange for lord-level armor. But then the receptionist told Subai that although he has Lord Nie's token, a set of lord-level armor requires 1 billion military merits to exchange. Subai told her that it doesn't matter, saying that if his military merits are not enough, he will deduct the rest from Han Zhang and Hu Qingshu. He took out a paper and told her that this is their IOU and their fingerprints, both of which can be verified. Subai laughed inside, because fortunately, he had asked Han Zhang and Hu Qingshu to write this IOU. Hearing that, the receptionist told Subai that if the IOU does have their fingerprints, then he can also do this. She then took the paper and verified it. After verification, she told Subai that she has spent 1 billion military merits and the lord-level armor will be delivered later. Subai thanked her and left. Then after a few hours, the military merit list was updated. Now it showed that Subai had 13 million military merits left, while Hu Qingshu and Han Zhang each had 0 military merits. A guy passing by noticed and called everyone, saying that the list of Wuhan University students had changed. Seeing the changes, everyone was shocked, asking what the hell did Subai exchange for? He spent so much military merit in one go. But suddenly, someone noticed that there was something wrong. He asked how come Hu Qingshu and Han Zhang's military merits suddenly became 0. When Han Zhang saw that, he got shocked and called Hu Qingshu, telling him that both of their military merits were gone. He could not understand what just happened. Shocked, Hu Qingshu asked if their military merits were stolen. But a passing soldier told them that it's impossible because he has been a soldier all his life, and he has never encountered anything so outrageous. Hearing that, Hu Qingshu asked Han Jing to go to the logistics department and find out. Han Jing agreed, saying that the one who did this is incredibly bold, even daring to embezzle military achievements. When they arrived at the logistics department and asked the receptionist what was going on, she took out the IOU paper Subai gave her and told them to see for themselves. Han Zhang and Hu Qingshu got shocked to see that IOU paper. She told them that it's written in black and white, and there are their fingerprints. She told them that all their military merits have been used up by Subai. Hearing that, both of them were speechless. Hu Qingshu reminded Han Ji Kanzdang that he said it before, when they were being hunted by the powerful men from all races, that Subai is not so kind as to give them so many spiritual materials for healing. Now it turns out that he had planned it all. Han Ji Kanzdang was very angry and told Hu Qingshu that this is a profiteer. But Hu Qingshu wasn't that angry. He turned and asked Han Jing to go, saying that it seems they still have a lot to learn from Subai in the future. Well, Han Jing had no choice and left. Sometime later, Subai got his lord-level armor and walked in front of everyone wearing it. A guy noticed and asked others to look at what Subai was wearing. Seeing that, everyone got shocked. A girl asked if this was lord-level armor. They were confused because Subai is a gold-level warrior, but he is wearing lord-level armor. Someone asked if this wasn't too excessive. Another guy replied that he had heard even many generals couldn't afford it. Another guy joked that he was starting to get ideas about robbing Subai. Others joined him, asking to count them in 2. While Subai was walking, he suddenly saw Han Zhang and Hu Qingshu. Subai immediately ran to them, saying he just changed his armor and asked what they thought. Subai proudly posed in front of them, saying he felt the size was a bit big and not very comfortable to wear. Seeing the armor where Subai had wasted their military merits, both of them started crushing him. Then both of them turned around and left from there, saying they were not feeling well and were going back to rest. Surprised, Subai called them, asking why they were just leaving like that, but none of them stopped and both left from there. Meanwhile, at Shenheguan, the king of the Netherrealm reported to Lord Bai Yan that the 300,000 members of the Demon Phoenix clan were ready to join the battle at any time. Hearing that, Lord Bai Yan, who looked like a devil, told the king of the Netherrealm that he had done well. Lord Bai Yan looked at his army and said that 1 million coalition troops, plus 300,000 members of the Demon Phoenix clan, is indeed a lot. However, there is only one chance to raid Shenheguan. To be on the safe side, he said he would send another 100,000 barbarians to help them. The king of the Netherrealm was surprised to hear that and said that they would definitely win this battle then. Lord Bai Yan then unleashed a dark red aura from his hand and swung his arm into the air, calling for someone to accept his summon. That dark aura grew and created a huge crack in space. From that crack, hundreds of thousands of bull monsters came out. They were not normal bull monsters. They were the crazy and bloodthirsty bull clan, famous for destroying cities. Seeing them, the king of the Netherrealm thanked Lord Bai Yan, saying that with such powerful warriors and fierce beasts helping them, their race would surely achieve complete victory. Lord Bai Yan then turned to the crazy and bloodthirsty Bull Clan and ordered his fellow tribesmen, his fellow soldiers, to follow him to attack Shenheguan, eat the humans, and destroy their inheritance. Immediately, those bull monsters started shouting that they would obey the king's order. They swore to follow Lord Bai Yan until death, conquer the human race, and kill. The next second, the whole crazy and bloodthirsty Bull Clan charged towards Shenheguan. Then the king of the Netherrealm turned to his troops and ordered them to listen to command and attack Shenheguan. Hearing their king's order, all the fierce beasts roared loudly. Even the ancient Phoenix clan had come to join the war. The Phoenix clan leader said that ever since the fall of their great king, the Phoenix clan had not engaged in war with humans for 100 years. But then she turned to her clan and shouted that the humans had abducted their holy maiden. So this revenge, this hatred, would not end until the human race was destroyed. The whole Phoenix clan shouted in anger that they would take back their holy maiden and destroy the human race. With that, the entire Phoenix army, the Nether army, and the crazy and bloodthirsty Bull army charged toward Shenheguan to destroy the human race.